In this video, I've called it "You Can Heal Yourself, Yes You Can." I truly believe that, and I do feel that I've got information that backs this up. If this is something that resonates with you, or you've been given a diagnosis that scares you, or anything to do with healing and well-being and positivity, carry on and watch this video. My name's Loraine and I help people live with passion, purpose and positivity. Let's dive right into this video. So you can heal yourself, yes you can. I believe this for so long now, and it's just a part of who I am. I've been a nurse for 40 years. I no longer practice being a nurse, and I haven't practiced for 2 years now, but I do believe in doctors. I do believe in medication, but I believe there's something so much more powerful than that, and that is the power of your mind. The power of your mind can do absolutely anything. I mean, as I say, I've been a nurse for 40 years. I believe in medication. But if a doctor said to me, "Loraine, I'm afraid you've not got long to live. You've only got a few months to live. This is your diagnosis." I'd say, "Okay, thank you very much, but watch this space." And what I mean by that is, I will do as the doctor says. Yes, and your family will encourage you to, won't they? They'll say, "You've got to do what the doctor says." And I've got belief in the doctors. Yeah, they've got their place. But I'd say, "Okay, yeah, I'll do the medication, I'll do the treatment, I'll do what you asked me to. But I'll have my own agenda going on." And I'm going to explain more in this video. So a book that I discovered in 2005, it was 4 years after my traumatic split from my husband. I was bringing up 3 children on my own. And I found this book in a book fair in someone's garden, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise. Now for me, this book has been a game changer for many reasons really, and to keep on the subject of You Can Heal Your Life, Louise, she passed away a few years ago now, but she was diagnosed with cervical cancer, and she said to the doctors, I don't want any treatment," which is against what I'm saying, but she did say that. And she went holistic. She did reflexology, she ate all the right foods, she went vegan, she completely cleansed her body and her mind, and she cured herself of cancer. But this book teaches you self-love, and that is part of the healing process. If you're criticising if you don't know whether you love yourself or not, or you're criticising yourself, you don't love yourself. Some people think they love themselves, but they don't. And yeah, it teaches you like lots of little exercises and loads of different things to help you love yourself. And a month after reading this book in 2005, I met the man of my dreams, in brackets at the time, because I'm no longer with him. But yeah, I just got this overwhelming feeling of self-love after I read that book. And that was another tool to help me self-heal, self-heal from my trauma. But I'm talking about self-heal from emotional trauma and physical illness as well. So as I said, so that's been one of the key books in my life. Another book that I've been reading recently, which reinforces even more my belief that you can heal yourself, is this book here, Becoming Supernatural by Dr Joe Dispenza. He is actually a proper doctor, and he's a doctor of neuroscience and metaphysics, all sorts. He's got loads of like qualifications. But what he does, he teaches meditations, very specific meditations, to make the heart and the brain coherent. Because most people are living in a state of stress most of the time. I mean, stress is good for the adrenaline rush, say back in the caveman days when you're running away from a tiger. For 10 minutes, stress is good. Because all your blood goes to the extremities, it makes you run, it makes your heart go faster. Great for 10 minutes, you calm down, everything's fine. But a lot of people live a life of stress like all day long, and this is not good for your health, because stress, because all the blood is going to the extremities, to your heart to run and everything, it's not, your immune system is dropping. So when you're in a state of stress, it makes you ill. It stands to reason, really, doesn't it? So there's this mind-body connection. And in this book by Dr Joe Dispenza, he actually shows you graphs, because it's like it's backed up with science, graphs of your heart and your brain. And I'm doing some of these meditations. Some of the meditations last half hour. I do them for about 20 minutes 3 times a day. One's a heart coherence meditation. Another one's a blessing of the energy center meditation. And there's like no end of meditations that he explains in this book. And he does also do week-long courses where you can go and everybody meditates. They all do walking meditations on the beach, and then he monitors them with EEGs and heart and everything, and it's absolutely amazing. It's actually backed up by science that stress and everything is bad for your health. So I highly recommend this book. It's very, very good. He also, you know, and he also talks a lot about how you're, you know, and in the meditations, he encourages you to have elevated emotions, because them elevated emotions release hormones and chemicals into your body that are good for your body. So if you were feeling genuine gratitude, let's say you had every day you felt gratitude. Dr. Joe Dispenza says there's 1,200 chemicals released into your body when you feel gratitude. Say no more. How beneficial is that? That, you know, when you're thinking, the thoughts you think are affecting your body. So that means if you are ill, or if you've got a diagnosis, that means the thoughts that you think can also make you well. It's obvious, really, isn't it? And I do believe that wholeheartedly, and I want to help people believe that. So another book that Dr. Joe Dispenza's got out is called You Are the Placebo. Have you heard about the placebo? Where they give like half patients one tablet that's like just a water tablet, or just a tablet's got nothing in it. Then another tablet that's going to help you with your bad knee, right? So they get all the people together, and everybody as knee is better. So how can that be? It's because you believe that tablet you are taking is going to help your knee. Dr. Joe Dispenza, in his book Becoming Supernatural, talks about how they did an experiment with men and their muscles, and some people for a month did, like, you know, these arm exercises where they're developing their biceps. So one group of people did developing the biceps. The other group of people just imagined that they were doing the exercise. And you'll never guess what? Both of the groups of people developed their muscles exactly the same. Exactly the same. Another experiment that Dr. Joe did was he got 2 groups of people, and half of the people practiced the piano with their left hand for 2 weeks, and they practiced all the notes, and they practiced it, you know, and they learnt music, and they learnt how to play the piano. The next group of people just had to look at the music and read the instructions without doing the manual work of doing the piano. And later studies showed that in the neural pathways in the brain, they both created the same neural pathways. So it's the mind. The mind is so powerful. And also Dr. Joe Dispenza on YouTube has all these testimonials from loads of people who've been cured after doing these meditations. Because the meditations actually, you get out of your own negative thought patterns. And one of the most amazing testimonials I saw on YouTube was Olivia's testimonial. And it's a young woman who had stage 4 cancer. And she went for months and months and months. And she was virtually on death's door until one of her brothers saw Dr. Joe Dispenza's healing techniques on YouTube. And he told her about it. And she just spent all her time meditating. And she cured herself. So going back to the placebo, there's another book by Dr. Joe Dispenza that I told you about. You are the placebo. So that means that you are the placebo. If you believe something is going to help you or cure you, it will. And it's the same when they give you a tablet that you think is going to cure you, it will. Like if you go to your doctors and you don't like your doctor, I strongly suggest that you get another doctor. Because if you have faith in your doctor and you believe that he's going to help you, he will. So this is how the placebo works. Another really good book that I'd recommend for, to stay on this same concept of healing yourself and the power of the mind is by Bruce Lipton, The Biology of Belief. And he talks about how when you believe something, it is going to have a good effect on you. But it's all about whether you believe it. If you look at this video and say, there's no way I can heal myself, you just don't believe it, it's not going to help you, is it? You've got to believe something for it to have any effect. So yeah, I've strongly believed this for a very long time. And I know you can heal yourself. Listen to the doctors, do what they say, but have your own agenda. Research it. Do all the things like eating well, exercising, all this. Do all this. But there's one thing above all else that I believe, and that's the power of the mind. You can do anything with the power of your mind. You are invincible. You can heal yourself. There's no such thing as terminal in my mind. It's only terminal illness if you believe that they tell you it is. I strongly believe that you can heal yourself. All the books that I've mentioned in this video, there's a link down below in the description section for you to get these books if you so wish. But these books merely confirm what I already know and have known for a long time, that you can heal yourself. And I hope you too come to realise that you can heal yourself. So if this video resonated with you, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to be informed of my daily videos. Blessings to you, my friends. Much love and namaste.